Bewarethesix, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and take some Stamin-up. Thank you very much. I'm taking Ethereum crystal too because today we're talking Liberty Falls. And to start us off, my God, that news we got recently, I'd put that as the best news we've ever gotten in our entire Zombies timeline. I'd put that as the #1 best news we've ever gotten pre-launch. You see, because look, sometimes when we get updates, they're more gameplay oriented. This was the only update we've gotten so far, which pertains to what I love so much about Zombies. That being the atmosphere, the mood, the aesthetic, the soundtrack with Kevin Sherwood back. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I was blown over the moon into the ether with that information. But I think we can get into it a little deeper. What could we even see when it comes to Liberty Falls? What will be changed from that COD Next gameplay to what we're gonna have on launch? Well, they talked a lot about mood and aesthetic. I believe that could definitely be the skybox, the overall lighting and the hues of the map. As you see here, I have created before an edited skybox version, Extinction Red, the Die Rise skybox, and even just a sunset in there, which I do believe we're probably gonna see. I feel like sunset would just really set the mood. And look, I get it, I know there were people in my comments that were saying, look, this news really isn't that much. They're just talking about atmospherical things. There is still so much gameplay elements we want changed. And here's the thing, looking forward, there's honestly a pretty good chance, especially with classic mode. Looks like we've been making a bit of noise the past few years, especially with Cold War Zombies. Everyone was talking about, especially with Outbreak, how the atmosphere just feels like multiplayer, right? How can you really call this zombies? And it looks like they took that criticism to heart. Now we're getting the necessary changes and things that we would just love and dream of coming back to Call of Duty Zombies in Black Ops 6. And I think that's a good sign going forward. You know, I don't think we've had a better connection when it comes to studio and the community as we do now with Black Ops 6. You see, a lot of these gameplay issues you guys are talking about could actually be solved. And we're seeing that in real time with the aesthetic already. I just feel like when it comes to that specific department, people are usually very kind about it and just getting that proper, good, constructive criticism, that sort of message through. And I love it. I think it's fantastic and an absolute great sign going forward. All right, it's round 2. Now we're getting into it. Go ahead and take some quick revive. Thank you very much. See, they've already confirmed to us. The gameplay we've seen at Call of Duty Next was a work in progress, we'll say. And there was a lot of atmospherical elements turned off because they're Easter eggs. Well, let's think about what that could mean. You see, how would that previous aesthetic survive without that moody atmosphere? Well, I think I know. I think they're gonna have civilians on the map. I think they're gonna be running away from this new outbreak. Picture running out of the bowling alley or those VHS tapes that we saw. Remember that? The Truth Dies Easter eggs? We have here some clips showing the police officer, for example, right? These are VHS tapes we got through the Truth Dies viral marketing campaign for Zombies, but we haven't seen anything since. And these are fully rendered cutscenes, which, is probably going to be intel on the map that we can pick up and actually watch in the menu, which would be sick, showing the outbreak of Liberty Falls. Taking a Ethereum crystal, my God. And to get even deeper, do you guys remember that trap we saw in Ollie's comics? I feel like if those atmospherical elements were added in, right, those Easter eggs, I think there's a good potential that we could stumble into Ollie's comics and see Miller from Modern Warfare Zombies needing to be saved, as a civilian. I even believe in the code, right? This had to have been months back. I think there was code that showed that you can rescue civilians. I wouldn't doubt that it has to play into the Modern Warfare Zombies story. I think there's a good chance we save Miller or at least help her and her family get out of the comic book story. Also, the Blood Burner from Modern Warfare Zombies. The soul that is trapped in this motorcycle throughout the storyline is actually from Liberty Falls. Apparently he was part of a biker gang. What if there's an Easter egg? We stumble upon a mechanic shop. We walk inside and what do we see being worked on? The Blood Burner. How sick would that be? And they got every chance to do it, and I think it's gonna be sick. And thinking, it's damn, they're right. There is a lot of atmospheric elements that are taken out that probably would, separate this map from others in a completely unique way. But that brings me to round 3. Do you guys remember me talking about ether portals? Well, it's my understanding and my theory, if you want to say, that throughout the Easter egg, we may open up portals from other timelines in the ether universe. For example, what if we open a portal and we're able to take Vulture Aid from a different universe? And that helps us throughout the Easter egg and would also explain why the Wonder Fizz selection is so small this year. What if a portal opens up in the sky at the same time that the moon rockets from Griffin Station are approaching Earth, blowing up the town and surrounding areas? Maybe it spawns an earthquake and then shifts the building into town from Black Ops 2, right? There was leaks for a big Tranzit remake. What if throughout the Easter egg you turn this map into Tranzit? It would make sense. They've confirmed, they've said that the map will change throughout the Easter egg, which is amazing. And let's talk about the other mode for a second, the guided mode, if you will, that walks you throughout the Easter egg. I've been seeing a lot of complaints, and might I just say this, I haven't really done any Easter eggs. I don't really plan to do these Easter eggs on launch or maybe even ever organically. That's just not the way I enjoy zombies. I definitely plan on getting walked through the guided mode and playing it that way, because I feel like I get the same satisfaction from watching y'all play, watching the videos of people doing Easter eggs as if I would play it. But sometimes it's just hard to sit down and get your friends together and just kind of like grind out an Easter egg. And I think the guided mode is actually sick because I can do it on my own. I can get the full experience of kind of, seeing what they've added into the game, seeing how that map changes. And that mode is an overall good sign because it says, look, they're packing so much into Easter eggs this year that they're willing to say, hey, look, we'll let y'all solve it naturally, organically, which it usually does get solved during a month's time. So adding the delay to the mode is almost just perfect. I think it's literally perfect, and I can't really see, any complaints. I don't think the Easter egg videos will be rendered useless by any chance. People are still playing the map, doing the Easter egg months out after the guided mode's already available. What if you're online with some friends and you just want to look up a cool video and see how to do it yourself through the community? I think that's awesome too. I think it supports both player types and I love it. I think it's great. So just, maybe an alternate opinion from someone who doesn't normally do Easter eggs or has pretty much ever done one. The Giant, I've done the Giant. That one's great. You just shoot the things fly up. Fly trap Easter egg. But yes, I think that this map may end up colliding with a different part of the timeline that could be unexpected, allowing zombies, potentially, maybe even, other zombies models coming from other maps. Could you imagine buried zombies coming out of a portal on Liberty Falls? That'd be insane, and it would make sense within the story. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, this map now, I think, considering that they're already saying that there has been atmosphere changes and moody changes, that has got me, honestly, maybe even a little more excited for Liberty Falls and Terminus, and I think that maybe for a good amount of people. And I don't think we were able to say that before. The fact that we made noise, changes happen, that's amazing. It's just looking great. It's looking really, really good. Look, I really do hope you're excited. I'm excited. Are you as excited as me? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm pretty I'm pretty out there, man. I mean, the soundtrack alone is gonna get me flying, but for real, the gameplay, the atmosphere, the aesthetic, everything's gonna be on lock this year. They're really going balls to the wall. I can't believe it. Am I getting too overhyped? Is that it? Should I stop being excited? Should I wait until the game comes out and we'll see for ourselves? I don't know. Because I like getting excited. As always, you guys know I love to continue the conversation down below. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm sure they're different. I've checked recent comments. We have some people with completely alternate beliefs, and that's awesome. I want everyone to be, let's just get the ideas flowing, man. I want some opinionated comments down there. Let's see it. Drop this video a like. Let's try and get to 50. That'd be insane. And by the way, we are so close to 1.6 thousand subs. The support on the channel has been through the roof, and I can't believe it. Let's hit that box. Ray gun Mark II. Excellent. Perfect. Couldn't have been better. Guys, thank you for joining me on today's video. I'd love to see you in the future. Thank you very much.